Alright, so you see this particular video, this is the fourth time I'm making it. The other ones I made, I had to delete them because I made them out of anger.
Very dark man is trying to claim the hero of the situation, saying if he had not gone there, the president would have gone. Are you kidding me?
Because if not lunatics, who are the set of leaders, the president who came to visit a state where his recklessness and irresponsible leadership?
The politicians, they're busy. They do campaign for 27, where they never get them right for 2025.
I mean, what connection does Peter Obi have with what have happened in BENUE?
Don't piss me off. He didn't see what's happening in BENUE State, but he saw what happened in India. Are you okay?
I saw Mama P and some other obidiots who have been talking, who have been tweeting. They are trying to drag everybody into what has happened in BENUE State.
Is that written? Wow! All are mad. When I posted this tweet yesterday, some say I had some respect. Now Google kill now for me.
But the gentleman said he made several attempts.
We have been getting some.
He said he made several attempts to reach you.
A United Nations,
but you were not reachable.
No, sir.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. Information reaching us right now. Allegedly, though the person said, according to him, that it was a mind game that this APC government played in BENUE State, YELWATA village, the incident of buying of people. While people are buying, other people are talking anyhow, talking out of context. Have you guys watched this particular video of D1 talking out of points? If you have not watched it, I want you guys to watch it.
Very dark man, well done. However, tell Nigerians the truth. So what you are trying to tell us now is that you have never been to BENUE State before. You don't know anybody in BENUE State. But you left Abuja, went straight to BENUE State, and you went straight to a crime scene. All of a sudden, VDM just went to a crime scene. He has never been to that state before. He just going to film that thing. Who will give him the information?
So, Dimumu, you say who tell very dark man, Abi?
Who will give him the information?
Okay. I beg, I want to ask you, who tell Pope for room the matter will happen for BENUE? Because now Pope first talk up before VDM will go there. So, who tell Pope? Now your papa will you not know tell Pope? I mean, now your mama will they say he carry your belly and follow another person. Now he tell Pope.
The only thing that pains me is this guy that live in Italy. This guy, what he said. I want you guys to listen to him.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you see, all the activists or the self-acclaimed activists or the so-called activists in Nigeria are all hypocrites. All the activists in Nigeria are all political activists. There are no true activists in Nigeria. Whether na very dark man, whether na Mama Pio, whether na Showore, whether na Dele Faro Timio, whether na any of the whosoever that says they are activists in Nigeria, they are not true activists. The only true activist Nigeria has ever had from time immemorial is Fela. Whether you like it or not, you can argue with your keyboard. Now, let me tell you the reason why I'm saying this thing. Something happened in BENUE some few weeks ago, some few days ago. And it has been trending, so people have been talking about it. But you see where I have a problem is number one, very dark man. Then number two, Peter Obi's supporter. Now let me explain. When very dark man went to BENUE, he did what he did. He came back, people were applauding him. You know, he came out to make a statement saying that all the blocks in Nigeria has been paid. Only Tunde Ednut has not been paid. He wants to validate Tunde Ednut over the rest. That's number one. Then number two, he said he risked it all to go there. If he had not gone, President TINUBU would not go there. Are you really okay? You think the president is just a regular person that just hears the news and the next 2 minutes is already there? He has other things to do. You have to have that at the back of your mind. He has other things to attend to. Nigeria is a big country that needs a lot of attention from the president. He cannot just leave what he was doing at the moment because something happened in BENUE and start rushing to BENUE. That is the reason why there is a governor there. That's the reason why there is police command there. and whatnot. Very dark man is trying to claim the hero of the situation, saying if he had not gone there, the president would have gone. Are you kidding me? Now, trying to devalidate Instablog, trying to devalidate Leader Ikeji and the rest. Look, let me tell you, if that man is talking, reading between the lines. He said the reason why he knows that Tunde Ednut has not been paid is because Tunde Ednut is still posting Peter Obi. I mean, what connection does Peter Obi have with what have happened in Benue? You are subtly trying to campaign, trying to paint Peter Obi for the general public. This is the same very dark man that will come out to say, I do not support any politician. I am not a politician. I can never use my platform to campaign for any candidate. Or God, what have you done? But you see, your fans are so dumb to understand this. Then number two, I saw Mama P and some other obidiots who have been talking, who have been tweeting. They are trying to drag everybody into what has happened in Benue State. Now, let me tell you, we are not happy that Benue State is facing this kind of challenge. And we should also not forget that what is going on in Benue now did not start in the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But by the grace of God, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration will bring it to an end. It will bring it to an end because the clash between farmers and elders in Benue State have been a 10 years struggle. 10 whole years struggle. But you people will come out on this media to start talking rubbish. But thank God for the kind of president we have, a very proactive one as that. And he's taking measures to make sure that Benue State regains peace. And I saw some people were trying to blame Benue women for coming out to welcome, to plan on welcoming the president and whatnot. In as much as there is trouble, and they heard that the president is coming, that is a relief for them. When the president comes, they know that he is coming not just to talk, but he's coming with a solution. And for the record, I want to let you people understand. Because when it just happened newly, everybody was dragging the president. They did not say anything. Why has the president not said anything? Why has they not said anything? But they are talking about India. They are talking about this. They are talking about that. You see? And lastly, do not drag everybody into this your shenanigans. We all know that Benue State have been going through a lot in the past few years. And by the grace of God, it will come to an end. But to those who are trying to use the so-called activists who have gone political about this whole movement, you all are jokers. You see, you can fool all the people every time, but you can't fool everybody all the time. Peace and love. I know someone will still talk rubbish today.
Some people just sat down that, okay, now I want trend. Even if you are trying to fix the error in the APC, at least first of all, you fix your teeth. Fix your teeth. Like, fix your teeth. You just talk anyhow. Nigeria is so good. Why did you run exile? You went to seek asylum in the Western world. Pass through Niger, Agadez, pass through Libya, pass through Mediterranean Sea. Then to go and seek an asylum. Now you are making video. TINUBU is this, TINUBU is that. An asylum seeker. If your country is so good, why would you travel all the way to go and seek an asylum? You are talking, oh, TINUBU have a lot of things in his plate to do. Now you have watched the video. I also want you guys to watch this particular video of this Aisha, what she said in all of this, and we'll be right back.
Let's discuss something that is really pissing me off because Nigerians are really starting to get on my nerve. Is it everything that you people have an excuse for? Everything, every nonsense they bring, you have excuse to give for it. Like, Nigerians have this very weird, very strange and yet consistent habit of creating excuses every single time for people in governance. People are saying, oh, the governor of Benue State is feeling helpless and betrayed by APC. The same APC that he campaigned for and used to win elections. And on the other side, the other idiots are saying, oh, the president is misinformed by his security advisors on what is going on in Benue State or whatever. Like, we have heard this script a million times before. During Buhari's tenure, every scandal, every tragedy, every insecurity that happens, oh, he did not know, they did not tell him. Oh, he's surrounded by bad people. So what exactly is the point of a president then, if that's the case? Why do we have a president in Aso Villa? Is it to go and sit down in Aso Villa and be clueless? Is that his job? Look at the facts. Even in the national budget, the approved national budget, they budgeted over 22 million on internet access charge. Internet only, they budgeted over 22 million. They budgeted over 10 million on newspapers, and you're telling me that man is still uninformed, is misinformed. With all this money for internet and newspapers allocated to his office, he is still misinformed. Over 30 million naira budgeted to get information. Don't piss me off. He didn't see what's happening in BENUE State, but he saw what happened in India. Are you okay? This is exactly how we sit down and normalize like incompetence in this country. This is how we sit down and excuse bad governance by blaming invisible enemies. Instead of blaming the people who begged for your votes, who begged for you to vote for them and promised to keep you safe, you and your property safe, you're blaming invisible enemies. And if the governor truly claims that he is powerless and he can't do anything, he should resign. And if the president cannot get accurate information while owning media houses and has the entire national security network and millions and billions in naira in budget for communication, then he either does not care or he's not fit for the job. Two of these things we already know to be true.
While others are praising VDM, others are standing in solidarity with the people of BENUE State. Their hearts felt, everybody is sending condolences for the people that lost their loved ones. Now, D1 and others people are seeing it as an avenue to trend. I just told you, for example, it happened to them, they would have not been talking this way. The Minister of Interior also said things that are accurate. I want you guys to listen to what he said.
If you look at the 2025 budget, how much do you even have for border security? That's the truth. The whole budget of Nigeria Immigration Service is less than, I think it's about, the capital budget is less than 10 billion or something naira. And you want to protect 4,024 square kilometers of our border space. Are we joking? One, you kill one terrorist and the border is porous, 20 will come in and the military are challenged. So for us, we need to be very realistic with ourselves. Do we want a system that works? Or we just want to play, to the gallery. We have some of the most brilliant people in our DSS. We have our NIA doing fantastically well. You can see the kind of leadership that the NSA is providing. But the simple truth is that when we talk about security, internal security, the first thing that comes to a Nigerian mind is the military. That is a sign of failure of our internal security agencies. Let's tell ourselves the truth. I do not see a reason why our police, for instance, should even rely on budgetary allocation. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't see it. We're talking about the most populous black nation on earth. Africa has a population of 1.2 billion people. 240 of that population are Nigerians. And you have a police that depends on budget, capital release, and all these things, and you think we will be efficient. Sir, my brother Ben, I have utmost trust in your coordination as chairman of this council. For if we have an opportunity now to get it right. And also, before I leave, something is very important I must say. The attention that we are paying to cyber security, we are still living 20 years behind. You cannot continue to run a cyber security architecture on what's it called, an ad hoc arrangement. There must be proper security framework.
There are contradictions and misreaction. Many are seeing it as an avenue for them to trend at the essence of human life because it did not affect them directly. Did you guys even see what Renan Mockery tweeted? Faulting these whole issues on Peter Obi and the obedience. People just sat down and started insulting Obi. Oh, now Obi concerned. That is why the BENUE State governor refused Peter Obi to even come to visit them the last time. Because these kind of things have been happening. Even when Peter Obi tried to visit to see, they refused him. He said he's trying to politicalize it.
The very respected Peter Obi was a governor. And if you are coming into someone's state, there are protocols. A very high personality, you're coming into someone's state, and your party does not even know that you are coming. And the sitting governor do not know you are coming. And then you are going into where I'm protecting even most, the IDP camp. It's my duty to protect them. They have been disbalanced. and then I need to protect them even some more. So I don't know the intent you have. Is it not courteous enough just for me to know as a sitting governor?
But the gentleman said he made several attempts.
We have been getting some
United Nations he said he made several attempts
and
to
there
reach
is
you.
A United Nations.
But you were not reachable.
No, sir. There is a United Nations. I mean, that is not a true story. If I'm unreached, if he couldn't reach out to me, I have a chief of staff. I have an SSG. I have a PPS.
He said he reached out to your ADC, and your ADC said he hasn't seen you in 3 days.
No, that's not true. That's not the duty of the ADC either.
But you were talking about protecting the people of Benue. Mr. Governor, quickly, because some UN data is showing malnutrition in Benue IDP camps. Your critics have asked, how does limiting help align with your priestly vow to serve the poor? If according to the gentleman, that his intent is to come and reach out to your people and give to them, how do you respond to these concerns?
How would I have known that his intent was just to come and visit these people?
If they have known that VDM were coming to that place, I bet you they would have not allowed him. But thank God, this whole thing have made public. The only thing that is also baffling me, according to the information that I heard in the beginning that I'm trying to say, because I know if I just give you that information, I'll your rest. Do you know, because Peter Grandi demanded that there will be protests on the 16th of June, that Nigeria should come out to demand electoral reform. A day before the protest, the Fulani herdsmen went to Benue State and constituted a lot of nuisance, carried out the massacre, and killed a lot of people. Then they shift the whole attention of Nigeria. Nobody could protest anymore. Everybody's not talking about, oh, the pain of people in Benue State. No more demanding for electoral reform. They just use it to disorganize the protests. APC, they don't care about human life. In order for Nigeria not to demand for electoral reform. Have you guys heard the lot that this guy has been saying? Talking about electoral reform, talking about the things that are going on in Nigeria. If you have not been watching this video, I want you guys to watch Peter Grandi. We'll be right back.
Fellow Nigerians, this country is governed by lunatics. If you dey wonder why Nigeria never make progress and why we dey move backward, the reason no dey far. It is because we have handed over the governing of more than 200 million lives into the hands of criminal lunatics. People were supposed to dey either of two places. One, we're supposed to dey prison behind bars, or two, who are supposed to be in a psychiatric hospital. People who are supposed to be in an asylum are in government houses pretending to know what they call leadership and confusing and destroying the lives of millions of people. So after we don't talk yesterday where they released a letter from Office of Governor of Benue State, they talk say they go do colorful parade, shoulder to shoulder procession to receive the president. They come and talk say, na mistake, they're supposed to wear black and this and that and that. So today now, it don't cuckoo confirm, say the governor declare public holiday to receive the president. Not national day of mourning for the state, public holiday to receive the president. He go hold town hall. He talk the usual line where they talk, IG of police, we must get the criminals. The same statement where you done they talk for 2 years. The same thing where Buhari talk for 8 years. Where the killings just they increase, they continue. Now him make una carry people, children go keep for road. I thank God beg una. Who swear for Nigeria is abi make we also they think of how to go beg or to get an antidote. Because if not lunatics, who are the set of leaders who will carry people's children and line up on the road to go and receive a president who came to visit a state where his recklessness and irresponsible leadership? Nigerians, we must come together and fix leadership. This issue why they talk, so it must be a national agreement that by 2027 we fix leadership and government. If not, now so we go they protest, they renew protest, they renew. Delta go do, Edo go do, Cross River go do, Rivers go do, Kano go do. When we go come together, fix leadership. The people where they destroy country, all of them, they come together, they move into one party. When the more than 200 million victims of their wickedness and inhumanity go come together to also form a group to say that we want to rescue our own life. You must join this call to fix INEC, electoral reform, anything where you they do, when no they talk about how INEC and election go 2027. Now waste of time, because for 200 people to be killed and the response now to organize carnival to welcome president, it should tell you where this country is headed.
Don't let Nigeria happen to you. If it happen to you, man, you will look at the sky. As far as that sky, it will be very closer to you. The ground now that is closer to you will be very far from you. I want you guys to watch this particular video. The incident that happened on Wednesday, how your president visited the whole place and to inspect, to instruct the security agency to make an arrest, to make sure things are done. I want you guys to watch how the Arise TV News covered the whole incident.
The president was received by mourners adorned in black. Let's take a look. Absolutely commend the president for this visit. I mean, it was great to see the president out there meeting with children, burn victims, mothers, fathers, people that have suffered this deadly attack. Adefemi Akinsoya, I mean, earlier in the day, we did discuss, I mean, I believe it was even yesterday, we did discuss the one memo that was sent out, yes. And we had, you know, ahead of the president's visit, and we had warned against some sort of, you know, fanfare, and it's good to see that it wasn't the case. Right. I mean, but we did see that lineup of people adorned in black. Yes. What were your thoughts on that?
So I think the symbolism is commendable because, as the discussion was yesterday, when we saw the circular, people that were called to wear, bright colors, as we discussed, it was in poor taste because I think it took away from the seriousness of the visit, right, and the reason for the visit. So on its face, to see people lining the streets in black mourning on its face is commendable because it highlights what the actual issue is. However, you know, during the newspaper review, we looked at the actual snapshots of people and you can see anguish and it looked genuine. I'm not saying that it's not genuine. This felt a little performative. And I think that sometimes it can do a disservice and make it seem as though what we are discussing is something that should be dramatized and it's already serious enough. That being said, I am glad that this visit has served the purpose that it needed to serve. Mm-hmm. It got the president's attention there. And not only was he able to see victims in their bed, be able to understand the gravity of what's happening, because someone can tell you it's completely different from you being able to see it with your own eyes and experience it.
I like that point you made, Adefemi. And I would like to actually pull up the picture of the day. If we can pull that up. And this picture has gone viral. It's showing an elderly woman in visible distress as President Tinubu was in that hospital there. I mean, that picture spoke 1,000 words, Rufai. That picture really did speak of the anguish these people are facing in BENUE State, young children. Those videos really disturbed me, Rufai. In the same vein, videos showing primary school pupils standing in the rain to welcome President Tinubu's convoy have sparked widespread outrage. Despite a public holiday declared by the state government to honor the president's visit, primarily to sympathize with victims of the deadly attacks in the state, the children were seen singing the national anthem by the roadside as Tinubu's motorcade passed through Makurdi. Their faces were blurred in the videos for privacy. The videos went viral on social media, drawing strong condemnation from Nigerians. Critics, including Yemi Adamalekun, Executive Director of Enough is Enough Nigeria, called it a crime to subject children to such conditions. Let's take Yemi's tweet. There she wrote on X, "This is a crime. Is there no one in BENUE that can go and get those children? A bishop, an imam, parents, National Human Rights Commission? What is wrong with us? Hashtag BENUE Lives Matter." Obiezekwe followed with a tweet. She wrote, "The saddest part is that some of these children may be from among the hundreds of families mourning their beloved ones and yet are compelled to stand in the rain and give misleaders that have shown zero care for them a rousing welcome. Things like this are why the uncaring political class of Nigeria has nothing to desensitize their bad behavior and the poor governance it produces. They believe the Nigerian citizens are conquered souls. Will it always be so? No, because there is that one factor that our politicians never add to the equation when they become carried away with and drunk on public power. I mean, Obiezekwe there, it's just also buttresses the sort of conversation that we tried to have yesterday about reading the room. How, Nigerian politicians have to really find ways to observe these sort of critical situations. When you have mourning in a state, how dare you put children out there to welcome the president? Rufai.
You can't give what you don't have. You telling a Nigerian politician to read the room in a time of disaster that he couldn't avert is like telling a palm wine tapper that he doesn't know how to tap palm wine. These journeymen called politicians only care about themselves and their own image. When we said it yesterday, it was based on reports that we got. We're proven right. Even if they tried to still change the narrative last minute by putting mourners on the road. And Femi, you saw it now. It looked very choreographed. You know why? Because the same true mourners, when the same true mourners came out to protest those killings, what did they do? They tear gas them. Mm-hmm. Did we see it here the other day?
For what reason?
So they should have allowed the true protesters to come out and exercise their pain. But no, they put these ones on the side of the road, make them wear back, and decide they should be wailing, so that it was going to be a contravention of what they had initially planned. But they were not circumspect in their review. They still left the plan of the students there. They forgot that one. So they left the students in the rain, singing national anthem and were waving flag.
And the motorcade didn't stop and acknowledge them.
But quickly, what they now did was last minute, they now quickly put some placards in the house of students that BENUE is bleeding. So it was part of their choreographic plan.
Absolute
but
nonsense, like
they didn't even know how to backtrack. Mm-hmm. And this is part of the problem we talk about. So reading the room is not their forte. If emotional intelligence was part of their forte, do you think Nigerian president will be spending extravagantly in a country where people can't have 3 square meals? Where people are suffering?
Wasn't it a public holiday? What were the students?
So it was part of the arrangement.
A public
so
holiday.
That at the same time, they have forgotten that it was a mourning situation that brought the president. But at the same time, they also want to impress the president and give him a heroic welcome. So they were caught in a quandary. And that's why, there's a dearth of emotional intelligence. Going further, these were the things we said yesterday. Don't turn it into a jamboree and everything. People said, we were bashing them and everything. Has it not come out openly now? Do you know that the rights of those children were violated?
Yes.
Do you know that they should even press charges against whoever called those children out in the first place? And that picture...
You heard what Rufai Oseni said. You heard how they cover up the whole event. You see how they try to politicalize the whole issues, bringing students in the streets under the rain to be clapping for TINUBU, while some women are crying for the loss of their loved one. Others are being paid to campaign for TINUBU. I thank God either for the native doctor or the pastors or God that draw rain so that the TINUBU government will drive through the rain. I thank God that at least Mama P also spoke out. I want you guys to watch what she said in all of this.
You know, said the one where they use respect talk una not the year, and the one where they cost una. Now, I can't remember the rule of law in the country. So this BENUE killing, it never reach where president or the governor go address people. Or killing is now normal. God, I can't understand though. I don't understand. Nigeria is sinking, oh. Nigeria is sinking before our eyes. As scatter Nigeria there, so everybody they look like saying a normal thing. Over 200 people killed. Have you watched this video? People are being burnt alive. It's not myth. At some point I was feeling maybe maybe now just shenanigans. I be the one nobody they talk about. Maybe there's more to it. People literally died. Those are the scores of children. And the president yesterday commiserating with Iran and Israel said that they fight each other, one kill one. Yes, they are rendering solidarity. Wow. All are mad. When I posted this tweet yesterday, some say I had some respect. Now Google kill now for me. I respect go kill now. Benue is bleeding. Not be this same state, Mr. Abi one go that I go see those waiting for IDP camp, the internally displaced people. I be waiting that they call them. The governor so no make it no come. Benue is bleeding. And it's not just Benue, the north is bleeding. Right, I made a post that says it's not north, it's this one central, it is this one, it is middle belt, it is not north. Nigeria is bleeding. Look at this man be protesting. See, this will not be protest. That great day, they come. Share TINUBU your doers now. I say you not see. But now to share us follow everywhere. Now they declare my father. You go get power. Wow, all of you are the crest. The fuck is wrong with you people? These are humans roasting. Nigerians, lend your voices. Blogs, help us. If not to tag international organization, tag them. Nigeria needs help. Now more than ever. Even the Pope acknowledges in his sermon today. Can hear him praying for northern Nigeria. 200 people. Hey, in Israel go bomb Iran. Hey, they come. The thing pain me. Just the same day your people are protesting. Over 200 people killed. That past they are doing a PC convention. They don't endorse Shetima and only TINUBU. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You are mad. Only Nigerian youths will just wake up and call you motherfuckers out for your bullshit. But that great day, it go come. I don't know how God go take wrong. See, everybody will be ignited at the same time. We don't need flyer. We know it go happen. Boom.
Most of you might just think that buying of people in Benue State just recently started. No. It begins in time of memorial. And everybody keep on pointing one finger and the other. I want you guys to watch this particular man, what he said in Wasobia TV. We'll be right back.
Now, Benue, the killing for Benue, don't they? Nobody don't do anything. State of emergency don't they overdue. State of emergency don't they overdue for Benue State. Now, I want to tell Nigerians. You see, make una forget about religious sentiment. Religion, no, they add value to anything when it comes to politics. The governor of Benue State is who? He's a reverend father who is supposed to be a man of God that fears God, that tells the truth, that sympathizes with the people, that show remorse about the killing of the people. A reverend father for that matter. But what did he do? Number one, from his statement, he said he report where they in front. Now 59 people don't die. Whereas Pope don't talk say more than 200. VDM don't go count them. Don't tell us say even the villagers say more than 200. That is a man of God, oh. A man of God. A reverend father for that matter. Now what did he do? The protest for inside Benue State against the killing of innocent citizens. What did he do? He sacked one of his aides. We go join protest. Meaning saying they endorse the thing we no good. A reverend father. So all of them when they say religion, my reverend father is a reverend father, let's vote for him. My imam is a imam. Una they deceive una self. Because this thing be like court. When you reach there, you forget everything. And they tell una, all the journalists no write anything until Pope Leo begin to pray for the victims and begin to mention the numbers. Until VDM go there. The politicians, they're busy. They do campaign for 27, where they never get them right for 2025. And these people, where they kill, then they proudly they talk, saying our land, we don't come to take our land. Then they proudly they talk, say they go kill people. And nothing they happen. Until Pope talk for television, until BVN, I mean, what to be that in name? Go there. Now that time we come here, say, police, IG won't go, Baba won't go there. So, now people, foreigners must let us know our responsibility. It's so painful. It's so inhuman. Pope know they live for Nigeria, but if first all of them address the issue, is it not a shame? Then somebody won't come tell me about 2027. Then the journalists, like they tell una go take, see, any money una they collect for politician, a problem una will take and solve. Una no go use that money do better thing. Now problem. Because I don't know how journalists go there. They don't get empathy. I mean, a sympathy. People, they die. That person will die if it be you. Do you know? It could be your brother. Do you know? It could be your sister. Now, somebody, they report, some people, they report 20, some people, they report 59. Only one family lose more than 23 people. Only one family. Una no get shame. Una no they read other news, foreign news, say see the number where they tell us. You did daft to know say VDM don't waka by himself. Go there house to house. See children where them born to arches. Then you people are trying to deceive the Baba for seat.
Everybody keep on complaining. The current state gullible government is blaming one person and the other. Empower the local vigilante. Anyway, I will rest my case here. I want you guys to digest all this video that you have watched. What do you think about the one? What do you think about this other asylum seeker in Italy? What he said, the guy that don't have teeth, don't have sense. What he said. What do you also think about what Peter Grandi said? What do you think about what Mama P said? What do you think about the whole video that you just watched? What are your opinion about it? Please comment it in the comment section. Like I always said, if there are other sensitive informations or if any important updates comes, definitely I'll be here to update you guys. So if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Just try and subscribe to support the growth of this channel. The only thing that I love most is your comment and your like. If you like this video, it helps the content to grow. Please like and share and comment your thoughts. Until we meet again in our next video. I love you guys and peace out.